In this video, we will explore the business model canvas, which is a powerful tool that helps entrepreneurs and businesses to design a business model, to analyze and to improve the business model. My name is Oliver Marona. I am professor for entrepreneurship and innovation management at the University of Applied Sciences in Hof. So the business model canvas can be seen as an alternative instead of writing a long and complex business plan. So there's nothing wrong with a business plan per se, but it's often very static and very resource consuming and difficult to change because it's more of a description than just a working document or a process. So the business model canvas, at the other hand, is, I would say, a tool of working together on a business model with future potential. So a business model canvas has the great advantage that one can benefit from the visualization and the structure, which is provided, just the default model, which is provided by the business model canvas. This is very helpful to understand how businesses create value, how they deliver value, how they capture value. So in terms of structure, a business model canvas consists of 9 different fields. They just can be seen as building blocks, which taken together describe how a company functions. So let's dive in and explore these 9 building blocks. These blocks, they stand for individual components of a working firm, of a functioning business model. So the first block and the starting point is the value proposition. This is the central block that defines the unique value that a business offers to the customers. So why should they choose a certain company or a certain product? What customer problem is being solved by the company? The value proposition can be seen as the concept of the perceived competitive advantage of a company. So it's based on, or it could be based on innovation, on novelty, on price or convenience, on quality and design, on prestige and status, customer experience, or just a combination of all of that. The next, we have the customer segments. This block answers the question, who are the customers? Businesses, they serve different types of customers. So this could be niche markets, but it could also be mass markets. And these segments, they have different needs and different characteristics. So defining the customer segments, that helps to really tailor the products or the offerings and services, but also is a way on how to address the specific needs, the specific preferences, also with marketing tools and channels. So speaking of channels, so let's talk about the channels. Channels is the next building block. They describe how the product and services, how they reach the customers in terms of sales, but also in terms of communication. This could be through online platforms. This could be through physical stores, through direct sales, or even third-party partners. So choosing the right channels and the right purchase process and the right after-sales process also, that all ensures an effective and smooth customer journey, which is very crucial for the beginning of a long-term loyalty of the customers. So building customer relationships, next building block, is the key to loyalty and to business success. So the question is, if a firm offers personal assistance, for example, self-service, automated support, also if a company exists for co-creation, for user interaction, how are the relationships, how are they built and how are they maintained? So all this influences customer satisfaction, loyalty, and retention. The next block should give answers on how does a business make money. So the revenue streams block, this identifies different ways how to generate income. Common models of generating income, they include, of course, direct sales, so product versus cash, from different customer segments, but also they can use, it can be a usage fee, it can be subscriptions, licensing model, intermediary fees, or advertising, or even the leverage of customer data. So understanding revenue streams and the various possibilities to generate income, of course, that helps to optimize the profitability of a firm. So every business relies on key resources and on key activities. Block number 6 describes the key activities. So they define what a firm must do to deliver its own value proposition. Let's say the mission critical activities. So they could involve product development, marketing, logistics, customer service, and truly understanding these activities that helps to maintain the competitive advantage of the company. Key resources are the relevant assets of a company. So assets which are closely related to the fulfillment of the value proposition, the sales channel, or the revenue streams. So these can be physical assets or material assets, but they can also be intellectual property, intangible assets like trademarks and patents, but also human resources or financial capital as an asset. Identifying these assets, the key resources, so that ensures a company or firm to have everything necessary to successfully act on the market. So no company works on isolation. So important partnerships, they can help a company to grow and to scale efficiently. That is why there is a separate building block for partnerships and why firms need to build and to maintain strategic partnerships. Partners can be very diverse. So, for example, suppliers, distributors, content partners, alliances, and joint ventures. So partners can be closely linked to resources and to activities. So they can contribute to the key resources and take over important activities. Strong partnerships improve the operations and reduce the risks. And finally, we have the cost structure. In this building block, it is outlined what the major costs are to run the business. And getting insights, of course, into the cost structure, what are the fixed costs, what are variable costs, that helps to make better financial decisions. And that is the business model canvas. So by visualizing these 9 elements, companies can quickly adapt to changes and to innovate more efficiently, more effectively. And using this tool is very easy on the first moment. So it's quick to get a first impression and really to get into action very quickly. You can simply download a template and start brainstorming with colleagues. And many of the templates that can be found on various websites, they already have guiding questions in the individual fields and in the individual blocks. So for example, the question, what problems do we solve for a customer, to think about the value proposition? Or the question, how do we really cultivate customer relationships to deal with customer loyalty in the very long term? So there are key questions for each field, and these questions, they help in the process. Thanks for watching and good luck with creating your own business model canvas.